Howdy. I would like one loan, please. Okay, well, if you want, we have 8 to choose from here. What are you looking for? Well, I am a student, so probably a student loan? Going back to college. What school did you go to? Oh, I'm a student of the School of Life. That's not a real school. What do you need the money for? Well, I need it for a car. Here, see for yourself. This is literally a model car. In that case, I guess you'll want a personal loan? Well, that can't be right. It's not personal to me. I just want to buy it to give to my girlfriend's son. It's more personal to him. This will be enough to buy your model car. The principal is for you to leave right now, and that comes with never coming back % interest. Deal?
The Finance Geek.
So what are loans? What are they for? Well, we have a different video going into the details of what they are. But long story short, it's when you borrow money for something you can't pay for all at once. Either someone or some entity gives you the money that you need. You then pay the lender back the same amount of money they gave you with interest over a length of time. Loans can be a great way to pay for something in the short term as well as the long term. There are a lot of types of loans out there, and we're going to be talking about 8 of them today. Personal loans, auto loans, student loans, mortgage loans, home equity loans, credit builder loans, debt consolidation loans, and payday loans. Really though, when money is borrowed and interest is paid, you have a loan. You forgot one. No, I didn't. What'd I miss? A shark loan. This guy down on 7th Street, Tony, he gave it to me and he said he would feed me to the fishes if, I never paid it back. What a funny guy. No. That's a loan shark. They're dangerous. They'll chew you up. He's a person, not a shark. Idiot. Loans have existed since the concept of debt, or the sharing of resources. I'm sure in our caveman days, Blarg would give Unga a bow and arrow, and in exchange, he would give Blarg some meat from his kills. Loans as they exist today are mostly centered around currency, rather than goods. Earliest records indicate all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia, humans have given someone what they can't afford. Back then though, debt was repaid with food and other currency. Imagine taking out a loan and then paying it back with Pringles. We're blessed we don't live in those days anymore where we have to sacrifice our Sunday snacks, but the idea is still around. Now I can see why people think loans are scary. They come with risk and commitment, kind of like when you finally ask out that special someone. They could be the person of your dreams. Or they could take all your money and leave you stranded in Aunt Bar's sedan. Loans are a tool used to perform a certain task. Like a saw is used for cutting. But there's differences between saws, like table saws and jigsaws. Table saws are used for cutting larger pieces of wood, usually in a straight line. Whereas jigsaws are used for cutting certain shapes. The same can be said for loans. A business loan is for business. An auto loan is for cars. Now, a loan is a tool to make the task of purchasing something easier. Like any tool, there's a wrong way to use them. You shouldn't put your fingers in a running table saw. Likewise, you shouldn't get a loan if you can't afford to pay it back. Loans are essentially a boom or bust scenario. They can make a situation far better or far worse. Think of it like speaking to a crowd and using a microphone. If what you're saying is crap, like skateboarding was never cool, you're going to get walloped by tomatoes and shoes. But if you tell people encouraging and valuable things, like it's okay to put extra sugar in your Kool-Aid, you're going to get a better result. It's all about how you use it. So let's talk about the different types of loans you should be aware of. Mortgage loan. This is one of the best known loans because this is where you borrow money to buy a home. This is a top-notch example of why a loan can be useful, because most people can't buy a house outright. Auto loans. This is the type of loan where you borrow money to buy a car. They're collateralized, meaning the bank can repossess your car if you don't pay the loan back. Sorry, Mom, just got a new Bugatti. Credit builder loan. This is an interesting loan for building credit. The idea here is that the bank holds a loan amount in an interest account like a savings account. You then pay into that account a monthly amount with interest you would pay if you borrowed the loan. Then after the term of the loan, you get all the money you paid in. The idea here is you are building credit, saving money, and getting some interest back. This loan can be used to set up a solid foundation for your borrowing in the future. Equity loan. This is where you take a loan on a home you already own in order to get money you may need for other reasons. The difference between this one and a mortgage is that an equity loan you can get if you have equity or ownership in an asset, usually a home, using that asset as collateral for the loan. Payday loans. Payday loans are generally the type of loans that you want to be careful of. They are small loan amounts at super high interest rates that are usually designed to be completely paid off by the next paycheck. People usually fall in a trap with these because they can't get a normal loan and they get into a messy situation with the highest interest rate. Remember, pay them off quickly. Personal loans. These are loans where you borrow money for a reason besides purchasing an asset. Usually they're non-collateralized, meaning there's no asset backing them. See our loan video for more. Student loans. A lot of people know what these mean now. This is where you borrow money to get a post-secondary education. College, trade school, and maybe Jupiter if you want to get more stupider. Consolidation loan. A consolidation loan is where you take out a loan to pay off other loans, usually to lock in a lower interest rate. Loanception. These loans only really make sense if the interest you get greatly lowers the interest you owed. Also, technically, you're replacing other loans with a new loan, so make sure you don't lose benefits. For example, loan forgiveness on some federal student loans. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. And remember, there are no such things as shark loans.
Oh boy, would you get a load of this guy? Are you serious? That's discrimination. What? They don't make loans for sharks? Why? Because we eat people? It was like one time I went to South Florida, and now my kid can't get into Full Sail University. I mean, the kid had it coming. He was swimming, he was kicking, he was moving.
That's our show. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider following. And if you think we can assist you in any of your financial endeavors, please feel free to contact us. Our information is in the description below. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.